Okay, here are some quiz practice problems. This is on expanding logarithms. So expand each logarithmic expression. So the best thing to do is take a look at these 4 problems and then write them down and then pause the video, solve the 4 problems, and then you can check your solutions and see if you understood what was going on. If not, then try to make corrections in your concepts of what's happening. Okay, so write them down and you can pause it, write them down and do them, okay? And I'm going to wait a couple of seconds and come back. Okay, so hopefully you did all these. I'm back. You hit play and I'm back. And hopefully you did all these. And let's see if you did them correctly. So the first thing we do is we've got this log of a product. And remember, we know the log of a product is the sum of the logs. So I know that that's going to be the same thing. And I'm using just log base 10 here, or common logs, just so I don't have to write so much. But it could be the same base. It could be base b, it could be base x, it could be base 2, whatever. Okay, log of x. And remember, the log of a product is the sum of the logs plus log of y. Okay, so if you got that correct, you can give yourself 1 point. We're going to do 10 problems. So, okay. Okay, number 2, we know the log of a quotient is the difference of the logs. So this would be just the log of x, and this is going to be minus the log of y. The log of a quotient is the difference of the logs. So if you got that one correct, give yourself another point. And remember, this is the product rule, this is the quotient rule, this is going to be the power rule. We've got a number up here. We could put that number in front. So we just do that, put the 2 in front, and that's going to be 2 times the log of x. So if you got that correct, give yourself another point. And then over here, what we always want to do is change this to exponent, a fractional exponent if we have a root. Because we don't have any root rules, we've got power rules, so this would be the same thing as the log of x to the 1/2 divided by z. And then we can apply to this one the quotient rule. So I'll say this is going to be the same thing as the log of x to the 1/2 minus the log of z. And then I can apply the power rule to this one. And I can say that's going to be equal to, and I can take this 1/2 and I can put it in front. 1/2 times the log of x minus the log of z. And there you go. So if you got that one correct, give yourself another point. Okay? And let's do maybe 3 more. The log of fifth root of xy. And give myself a little more room. This will be number 6. Log of x to the 4th y squared. So I'll show you these. And let's just do 2 more. All right? So try those 2. So again, pause your video or copy them down. Pause your video, copy them down, try them. And then when you have your solutions, then start your video up and then you can check the solutions. So go right now. Okay, hopefully you try them. You put this back on. So let's see how you did on number 5. I'm going to write this down here because Got a little room up here. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to change this to a exponent, because remember we don't deal with roots, so we're going to call this the log of xy, and I can use a parentheses, xy, and that's going to be to the, and the fifth root is the 1/5 power. So I'll put that up there. And then we're going to use our power rule that says we can put that 1/5 in front. So it's going to be equal to, and I'll put the 1/5 in front, and I got the log of xy. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Now we know that this is going to be the log of a product, so what I'll do is that's going to be the sum of the logs. Now I got a 1/5 here, so be careful. Make sure you realize that this 1/5 is going to be in front of everything. It's like there's a parentheses around this. Now you don't really need the parentheses there, but you will need it later. So I have 1/5 and parentheses, and this is going to be the log of a sum, the log of x plus the log of y. And there you go. That's your answer. You could distribute this out and say 1/5 the log of x plus 1/5 the log of y if you wanted to, but this is fine with the parentheses. All right? Okay, and then one more. Number 6. So if you got that correct, give yourself another point. So we have somewhere for 5 problems. And I'll probably finish the other 4 problems on part B here, for the second video. So this is going to be, looks like first of all, I can't really move these exponents because I've got 2 different numbers, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the log of the product first. So the log of the product is the sum of the logs, so the log of x to the 4th plus the log of y squared. Now again, remember, we could have base 2, base 2, base 2. They had to be the same base, of course. Or we could have natural logs, ln, ln, ln. I'm just doing this because it's a little bit shorter. Maybe I'll do some natural logs. And now what we can do here is we can move these exponents in front using the power rule. Here we use the product rule. Now we're going to use the power rule. And we can put this 4 in front, 4 log of x plus 2 log of y. And there you go. So there's 5 and 6. So if you got those both right, give yourself another 2 points. Okay, and then we'll finish this up on our next video.